Hi and welcome to the Malat cookery channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make the easiest pastry recipe you'll ever see. It's vanilla custard and strawberry jam pastries and they are absolutely delicious. So this was the very first pastry recipe I showed our twins and they got it right first time and they were only 6. So that just gives you a good indication how easy this recipe actually is. As usual, a full list of ingredients will be given at the end of the video. So let's have a look at those ingredients now and anything else we're going to need for today. So the ingredients for today's recipe, going to be using about half a teaspoon of corn flour, some caster sugar or fine sugar, some ready-made custard, some strawberry jam, 1 medium free-range egg which has been lightly beaten, and I've also added a tablespoon of milk just to loosen up that mixture. And we're also going to need a roll of ready-made puff pastry. So the first job we need to do is we need to make the ready-made custard a little bit thicker than when it comes direct from the pack. So in this saucepan I've got about 250 grams of cold ready-made custard. So that's about half of the pack that you saw before. And to that I want to add about half a teaspoon of corn flour and just mix that in thoroughly. Okay, so once we've mixed that corn flour into the cold custard, the next thing to do is I'm just going to heat this custard very gently until it just starts to bubble. Turn the heat right down and then just a very gentle simmer for literally just a couple of minutes, just to get that corn flour to work in. Just make sure that with this stage that you stir the custard all the time. We don't want it to catch and burn. Okay, so once we've got the custard to where we want it to be, just turn the heat out. Just going to put this to one side now to cool down. So the next stage, we take a work surface, just lightly flour the work surface, and then we get our sheet of puff pastry. Just fold it over. All we want to do is crease it to find the centre and then just cut the puff pastry in two. So with this piece, shall I say with both pieces, all we want to do is to just roll this out just a little bit more than it is, just a little bit thinner, not too much, and just in one direction. Okay, so that should be about right. So the markers I'm using it's literally just to the end of the board. Do exactly the same to the second one. A bit more flour. So roughly the two pieces are the same size. That's what we want to do. So this is going to be the base piece. Just go all along this, just pricking it with a fork. So once we've done that with the base piece, we can put this to one side. And the other piece, which is going to become our top piece, just spread a little bit of plain flour over one side, and difficult to show you with the camera being there, but what I'm going to do with this one is take it about 2 or 3 centimeters and make a fold, and then the same thing again, and then the same thing again. So what we've got is we've just got that at the end. Now what I'm going to do with it is cut triangle, and then directly across from the first one do the second one, just like that. Same again, leave a space of about 1 centimeter. Same on the other side. So basically just triangles opposite each other, centimetre apart, going all the way down the pastry. Okay, so that's what we end up with. So again, we're just going to put this to one side for now. Okay, so bring back our base. So with our base, we just want to put a little bit more plain flour. Just all over, just very light, just a very light coating of plain flour over there. So this is to stop the top layer from sticking to it, just while we measure out. So then we get our top layer. We just want to very gently unfold this. Just take your time when you're doing this, just to make sure you don't tear it. So I've got it something just like that. Then we take a knife and in between the diamond shapes, just want to cut this into strips. So the only reason I'm using the back of the knife rather than the other one is because this is a serrated edge knife and the blade would actually drag this pastry along. Fairly easy to cut through it anyway. These end bits are not waste, or the triangular pieces out, so we're going to put those together and make another one of these. So I'll just show you what to do with each one of these. So the way we build these pastries, I've got some plain flour on a work surface. Separate the top from bottom. Then take some of our custard and just run some of that custard down the centre. Just flatten it out slightly. Just make sure that we've got a nice clean pastry area around the edge. I've then taken some of the jam, placed it in a microwavable dish, into the microwave on full power for about 15-20 seconds, just to soften up. Makes it easier to work with the jam, and then the jam just goes down the centre on top of the custard. Again, not too much. And this will all spread out nicely when it goes into the oven to bake. Once I've done that, take our egg wash around the outside edge. Place our top back on. And then just apply some pressure around the side just to seal it together. So once we've done that, just pick this up. I've already prepared one, so I've got a oven-proof tray with some baking paper or grease-proof paper on the top, and place them onto there. Leave a little bit of a gap because obviously this is puff pastry, so it's going to expand. Then we just carry on and do the rest. Probably going to need 2 trays in order to do this. So once we've got these set out on the greaseproof paper, the next thing to do, take the remainder of our egg wash and just lightly give the pastries a coat of egg wash all over. So once we've coated them with the egg wash, the next thing to do is to take our caster sugar. I think in the USA you call this stuff fine sugar, but we just want to give each one of these pastries quite a generous coating of caster sugar. Okay, so we've got this oven which has come up to temperature now, 180 degrees centigrade. These are going to go into the middle of that oven for between 15 and 20 minutes just to bake through thoroughly. Oh, look at those. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Well, they look absolutely incredible. So I'm going to take them off this baking sheet, place them onto a wire rack to cool down. It might be tempting, but don't try and eat them when they come straight from the oven. That jam will be so hot. But they are absolutely fantastic, and I can't think of an easier recipe to do for pastries. So there you go, vanilla custard and strawberry jam pastries, easiest thing in the world to make, absolutely delicious. Get the kids involved, they'll absolutely love it. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.